Alright, just finished spraying my fuel rails. I usually only do one coat because I usually do the rust protector satin. It's going to look good when it dries out. But as for right now, I am done again out here. Oh, lots of painting today. The truck has still got a long way to go. I want to get it done real bad before August, because August is my birthday month and I want to drive it again badly. So in that time I have to C-notch the rear end, swap the rear end, fix that front core support, put the front end on the core support and everything, finish the wiring, radiator, and finish the interior. So yeah, still a lot to do on like zero budget, but we're making progress. Yep. Now you can see how different that color of that intake is compared to the body. But yeah, that's what I want though. I don't want it to be exactly the same color as the body. It'll get drowned out. But we're working. Let's get out of here. Another mod I am going to do is to the throttle cable bracket. Considering I do not have cruise, all I need is the throttle. I'm going to cut this up. If you can see the lines here, I'm going to cut off the cruise control part, and then I'm going to cut off this upper tab because I deleted it off the intake, clean it up and paint it. It's nothing major, but it just helps make the intake look a lot cleaner. Let's cut it. So this is how it looks after I had cut off that tab and the cruise control bracket part. I've already sanded it and I'm getting ready to splash it with some satin black. Alright, so I managed to wait till a nice, somewhat sunny day. No more flat spots. Now it's all shiny blue. It's not perfect. It never is. You know, it's an intake. When it gets hot, it'll probably smooth out a little bit more. Got the new intake gaskets. I've had them waiting. But I'm going to leave that out here for a little bit longer. Let it stay nice and clean. And it's been drying for about 3 hours now. But it's ready to go on. While I'm waiting for the injector rail to dry and the new bracket that I made or whatever modified, gonna clean these injectors. I've already sprayed them with a little bit of carb cleaner. Yeah, you can say they're a little dirty, so a lot of cleaning gonna happen in here. This is usually what I do. I just put some carb cleaner in or brake part, whatever your cleaning of choice is. Give them a little agitation here. Now the original intake, which is that one, had some oil and stuff in it. Quite a bit of oil actually. So I might have a bad PCV. Hopefully that's all it is. I don't want to be pulling heads off or anything and replacing valve seals and guides and everything. At least I don't want to pull heads off till someday when I hit the lottery and get a cam kit. Till then, let's clean these injectors. This is cleaning liquid number 2, or should I say second fill. You can see these things are still very dirty. I use my parts clean brush to clean them out. And they're still nasty, so let's jingle them around for another 5-10 minutes and dump it out and do it again. I'm not expecting these to come out clear, but definitely better than that. And then the final, once I do get the cleaner a little bit better than this, I will spray out the injectors to make sure all this nice chunky stuff that you see down in there is not inside the injectors to clog. Alright, intake is on. EGR's been deleted. I just cleaned the throttle body with a wire wheel and a lot of brake cleaner. Throttle bracket, satin black like everything else. But it is looking sharp. Next step is when the fuel rail's dry, I need to put the injectors back on, flip them backwards, and put all of the wiring behind the fuel rails. That hides it pretty much. Then once it's on, throttle cable, got to do the brake cable, or not brake, it's a brake booster, got to do it. I've got to do another line back there actually for the EGR or PCV, whichever one it is over on this side. It comes off the back there, right to it. The front one here goes from right here to there. The vacuum, or the whatever it is, crankcase pressure, I don't know, don't care, it just goes there. I have to run my steam port. I have to connect them two together. Then after that, it's just finishing up the wiring. The brain, I need to have it tuned, and then it should run. Other than that, I am done for today. Lots of painting, lots of cleaning. Tomorrow I will work on getting the fuel rail on and everything, like I said, wiring it up. Thinking about pulling all of the coils off, pulling them off the rails, cleaning them all, putting them back on. Not cleaning them, but painting the actual bracket. It'd be a pain in the butt, but it needs to be done, really. Other than that, the only thing left to do is I need heater hoses. I need upper and lower radiator hoses. I need the thermostat, the belt, tune, and it should run. That'll be fun. Can't wait. Gotta bleed the front brakes after I swap out the rear end for hopefully a 373 posi, or not a 373 posi, but a 373 with a mini spool in it, because that is a 276 baby. Other than that, it's all going good. Back at it. Well, sweating my biscuits off, but fuel rails are on, all the injectors are plugged in, coils are plugged in, throttle cable's on, but I need to bend the rod in there. Working on all of the vacuum hoses. I'm going to have to do what I knew I had to do, but I forgot about. I've got to tap in the side of the intake for the PCV to go in there and to run my regulator. And then I gotta finish my fuel lines, which are sticking up there. Gotta make my fittings and everything to put on here. And then the engine will basically be ready to go. Only thing left after that is wiring up the fuel level, the fuel power, and the keyed power to the ECM that I still have to put under the dash. Don't mind the dash, it's like that because this side's pulled out. I'm going to pull the whole dash. One, I'm going to eliminate this speaker because there ain't one, and get rid of all these cracks. But the truck ahead, which was an older Silverado 99 4.3, I traded for 373 with a mini spool. Yay. So now that's in. It's already got the flip kit on it, so it's basically ready to go. And I also got another core support, an inner fender, but this core support is different than mine, I believe. It is, you know, they don't look very different. It comes, okay, yeah, there's the difference. Right here is the difference. You see how this one's straight? Mine is notched. So I can't actually use this core support, but I am going to cut the bottom off to fix the bottom of mine, which is all gone. So yeah, it does suck that I can't use that. unless this top one bolts. It does not. I'm not gonna sit and drill out these rivets and then, you know, drill out them, or not rivets, but drill out these spot welds, drill out them spot welds to switch them, because it'd be easier just to weld the bottom on, honestly. Passenger side inner fender, I needed that one because this one is, again, rotten and rotten. This one's perfect. It's basically mint. I gotta pull it off and paint it. Paint this one all black. Paint the core support after I get it fixed all black. So, still a bit of work to do, but we're getting there. We're getting there.